A question you may have about the overages business is, how do you claim the money? What's the process behind that? Well, there are two ways to claim the money. Number one is an administrative process. Number two is a judicial process. So let's talk about those two things. The administrative process is when the money is sitting with a government authority like the tax collector, tax assessor, county treasurer, or something like that. Typically, you have a form that you fill in to request the money. You turn in your request, they process it, and they send you a check. So that's the administrative process. Really no cost to it. There's no application fee or anything like that. Just mail in the claim, they process it, and mail you back a check. The second method is a judicial process. Judicial process is when you go to the court system to get the money out. The way that happens is through something called a petition. A petition is a word for how you request something from a court. You petition the court for something. So that's how you put in your request. Petition is pretty straightforward, not terribly complicated. Typically it's a piece of paper that sets out, hey, this is Fred, he's the former owner of this property, it was sold at tax sale, there's $50,000 left over, and Fred as the former owner would like the money, so please give us the money. Pretty simple. You do need an attorney to put those in. So typically in our office, we're budgeting when we have to hire outside counsel to do it, meaning lawyers in other places, because I'm a Pennsylvania licensed attorney. So when we have claims in other states, which is most of the time, most of our claims are not in Pennsylvania, then we hire other attorneys to do the work. We're budgeting $2,000 per claim to have an attorney put that petition in, collect the money, distribute the funds. And so that's a consideration when you're thinking about the overages business. Do you want to do administrative claims where you can just fill in the papers yourself and send them? Or do you want to do judicial claims where it's through an attorney? I think the decision may be a little more complex than you're first thinking. You think, well, I don't want to spend $2,000. I'd rather do administrative claim. I think that's a good idea and very valid. But the judicial claims are not bad, because in the judicial claim, the attorney's handling all the work of getting the money, which means that you can spend your valuable time reaching out to people and signing new claimants up, rather than getting caught up in the minutia of claiming money. Not that it's that hard to claim money, especially administratively, but it's still work that you have to do. And when I advise my clients and my students, I always say, what you want to spend the most time doing is reaching out to people and signing them up, because that's where you line yourself up for a $20,000 profit. And so spend as much time as you can on that, rather than getting bogged down with little details. So I think that both are fine. I think often people look at their own finances, say, how am I financed? Do I have money to allocate $2,000 to an attorney to claim the money or not? Or do I want to do this administratively? I think both are valid. We do both administrative and non-administrative. I think a good way to start your business often is to work the administrative claims, and then as your business grows, you start making some money, get some money in the bank, then you start investing in the judicial claims. Now, the claims are typically judicial or administrative depending on the state. Most states are administrative, but some are judicial. In our system, we actually have all that research where we show you how it works in each state. I spent a lot of time, blood, sweat, and tears figuring out how it works in all the states. When you get involved with our system, we give you that research, and of course we keep that research up to date. But that's the difference between administrative and judicial. Administrative, you put in the claim. Judicial, it goes to court. You have an attorney do that. So it's certainly a consideration, and I think for most people, you'll figure it out for yourself. I think for most people, though, administrative is probably the way to start, and maybe you're just going to stay there because there are plenty of administrative claims to do. You don't have to do judicial claims at all to have a great, thriving, robust business. But that is the two ways to claim money. There is no other way. It's either an administrative claim process or it's a judicial claim process, not anything different. So if you like this message and you want to learn more about the overages business, then you can like and subscribe for more. If you're interested in learning a little more in depth about the business, the overages business, then I prepared a free mini course, no fluff, just a very simple, straightforward course that's designed to help you decide if this is the right business for you. And in this course, I go over the overages business, give you the pluses and minuses, and you can decide if this is something you really want to look into and get involved with. I also go over tax liens and tax deeds, which are associated businesses that a lot of people look at. They can be very good at the right time and if you're the right person for them. So I also go over those and talk about there. So in the mini course, you'll learn about all three. So if you want that, just go down to the description below. You'll see a link where you can subscribe and get your access to my free mini course. If you're interested, go down there and do that now, or just like and subscribe for more. So this is Bob Diamond, America's tax sale attorney. I'll either see you on the training or see you next time I'm sending out a message.